Hello everybody, my name is Anthony Effort and welcome back to another episode of God is a Secret. Now before I get into the actual topic for today's video, if you have not already, be sure to hit the subscribe button, not only so we hit that goal of 1 million subscribers within a year, but also so we get 2,000 as quickly as possible and my buddy Chad quits smoking for good. And with all of that out of the way, it is now time to get into the actual topic for today's video. And I am so excited to make this video because honestly, for years and years and years, I've been trying to find a better way to get people to realize just how truly special they are. And it's because I've always realized that if I could get people who don't think they're special to realize that they're special, I could literally just go around changing people's lives. I could just go around making people's lives so much better. And here's the thing, when I say better, I don't just mean like, there'd be slight improvement in their lives, a little more joy. No, I mean it would be a night and day difference. Because here's the thing, I've always been amazing at cheering people up in the moment. I've never met a person I can't make smile, but I can't be with every person all the time. And that's always bugged me so much because there's been so many times that I've gone to hang out with somebody and they've told me that they had a rough day and they were sad when I got there and I cheered them up. And sure, I always thought that was kind of cool. I was always happy to help at least a little bit. But at the same time though, I also knew all too well that once I left, they'd go back to being sad. And I always knew that for one, because quite simply I could just sense it. And two, I always knew that because inevitably the next time I saw them, they would tell me about all these different things that they spent all this time worried about. Which so many times with so many different people would always lead to the same conversation of, well, why didn't you call me? If you were worried, you should have called me. We could have talked it out. Call me next time. But with so many different people, even despite saying that so many times, the pattern never changes. And because it never changes, it honestly bugs the hell out of me. And it frustrates me so much. And I know better than to get frustrated at the person themselves, which is good. And I've always been glad that I've at least known better than to do that. But at the same time, it still doesn't keep me from being super frustrated knowing that the situation is happening. And my whole life, God just keeps putting me in situation after situation after situation like that. And here's the thing, I'm not mad at that. As a matter of fact, I love that. Well, yeah, I absolutely love that because, there's nothing I appreciate more in all of life than a great conversation. And there are no better people to talk to than people that have struggled. And there are many, many, many reasons for that. And maybe I will talk about those many, many, many reasons in a future video. As a matter of fact, I probably will. But yeah, people that have struggled a lot in life and just faced a lot of adversity are just the best to talk to. And all these people that I've been in situations like this with are all amazing people that I'm so thankful I know. Which just adds to the absurdity of the situation because, like I said, they're literally the best in the whole entire world, yet they struggle the most with realizing how special they are. And I just want to be clear too, there's not a person alive that doesn't struggle with this. It's just, some people struggle with it more than others. No matter who you are, no matter what you accomplish, no matter what skills you have, that's always at least a part of your life. Lil Wayne has a great line about it. It's a very simple line, but still a great line nonetheless. And he quite simply says, sometimes I feel like I ain't shit. And I just always thought that's such a great line and really just such a great song, quite simply because it's just real. And here's the thing, quite obviously I am not in Lil Wayne's head, so I have no way of knowing for certain if I'm right about this. But I would assume that if you're him, yes, you may feel that way sometimes. Yeah, you may sometimes feel like you're not shit. And again, I'm not in his head, so I don't know for certain, but I would imagine it's got to be a whole hell of a lot easier to remind yourself that you are the shit when you are a just mega super accomplished rapper like Lil Wayne. And I mean very sincere when I say that I could be wrong about that because, you never know what's going on inside of somebody's head. You just don't. But just in general, though, I'm sure you guys see the point I'm trying to make here. That point, of course, being that, yes, you will always struggle to feel special and always struggle to feel like you matter to an extent. But at the same time, though, when you realize you have more and more skills and you become more and more accomplished, it just becomes easier and easier to remember that you are, in fact, special. It just becomes more and more obvious. And that's why this whole thing is such a paradox. It's such a paradox because, yes, it's great that it becomes more and more obvious that you're special once you become more accomplished and once you discover that you have more and more skills. But at the same time, though, it's of course before you become accomplished and before you discover all the amazing skills you have when you need it to be the most obvious that you're special. And it's because of that I can be correct in saying that we all have superstar potential. Like when I said that in my video, Be Great. If you have not seen that video, go watch it. It's called Be Great. That's why I can be correct when I say that everybody has superstar potential because we all do. Every person on the planet has superstar potential, no matter who you are. Think about it. No matter who you are a special, unique creation from God. Not like some highly accomplished person on earth. God. You are a special, unique, one of one special creation from God. But just really think about that. Think about how lucky you are. And I really do mean you. Not somebody else watching this video. You. Think about how lucky you are. But yeah, clearly in life, there are very many things that are very much uncertain. Like, for example, is that a fence over there? Pretty certain. Is that the sky? I'm pretty certain, but nowhere near as certain as I am that you have superstar potential. And just being real kind of kills me inside a little bit to know that you guys, kills me inside a lot of it to know that you guys, the overwhelming majority of you, aren't gonna come even close to living up to your full superstar potential. I mean, Jay-Z talks about this concept all the time, and I love Jay-Z for a lot of reasons, but honestly, like, this is probably the biggest one. Actually, no, not probably, definitely my favorite thing about Jay-Z is that he never stops reminding his listeners of this concept. Like when he says, I look in the mirror, my only opponent. Like when he says, when you see me, see you. Or my favorite, far from a Harvard student, just have the balls to do it. But yeah, I don't know how I could have put that any better. So if you think you're not special, you're just dead wrong. You're dead wrong. You are absolutely special. You're absolutely special, and you're also certainly not alone, and sometimes doubting yourself. Now, like I said earlier too, some people doubt themselves and struggle with realizing they're special more than others. But at the end of the day, no matter who you are, we all struggle with that sometimes. And also, no matter who you are watching this, don't you dare start thinking to yourself now, oh, well, Jay-Z has all that rapping talent. Oh, he has all that drug dealing talent. Don't you dare start thinking to yourself, oh, well, I don't have the skills everyone else does. That's the thing, though. Everybody on this planet has super special, amazing skills. The thing is, if you don't think you have any, it's just because you haven't discovered them yet. I mean, look at me, for example. I had no idea until a few months ago that I was the best YouTuber. And you know what? It's funny, because when I first had to say that, I was like, yeah, I'll throw that in there. Being a funny little line. But you know what? Honestly, it's the truth. I am blown away. I had no idea I had this in me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I figured I could make pretty good videos, but like, I didn't know I was going to be making videos like these. At least not yet. Like, I don't know. Go for it. Whatever your dreams are, go for them. Because here's something else. So many people treat their dreams as just like fun little, unrealistic, just like silly thoughts. They're just for fun. But it's quite the opposite. I mean, it's like I was saying earlier. Each and every one of you is a very unique, very special, very specific person. I mean, those thoughts in your head, those silly dreams, they're there for a reason. They're there for a purpose. God put them there. And it is just so important to always keep that in mind. But yeah, it's like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I have put so much effort throughout the course of my life into helping people realize how special they are. And in doing that, I have heard excuse after excuse after excuse. Or no, I should say, I've heard lie after lie after lie from people trying to explain to me why they're not special. And I am certain, absolutely positive, I will hear far, far, far more. But whatever, that's fine, because I ain't giving in. I'm not. No matter who you are, you're special. And I am not going to let you believe otherwise. You can try, but hey, the truth will come out. And with all that being said, thank you for watching. I love you all.